Hello yogis, welcome to today's class. This month I'm focusing on the yama Brahmacharya, which means non-excess. So to translate that into yoga class, I thought we could focus on some twists, which are very detoxifying. So if you ever find yourself indulging in excess, twists are a nice solution, a nice way to relieve tension in the body, to rebalance both sides of the body, to massage the central nervous system, to flush out any toxins in the body, and it just feels really good. So I'm going to take you through a full body detoxifying twist focused class that will help you practice non-excess Brahmacharya. Here we go. Finding a comfortable seated position on your mat. You could find cross-legged. If you like, you can prop yourself up on something like a blanket maybe, or a meditation cushion, or a block. Taking a moment just to transition onto your mat. If it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. Relaxing the shoulders out of the ears. Crown of the head lifts for the ceiling. Sit bones root into the earth. Belly is toned. Face is soft. Finding a lifting in the heart space. A toning in the belly. Beginning to tune into the breath. Gently blinking the eyes open. Releasing the arms down by the sides. On your next inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Palms face each other. Exhale, releasing the hands down to the earth. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to twist to the left, finding our first twist. My right hand will find my left knee. Left hand comes behind me, lifting up through the crown of the head. This is our very first twist, so it's going to be nice and gentle, nice and easy. No need to force anything. We want to think about originating twists in the low body first, like a spiral staircase. Find lengthen the spine as you inhale, and then the exhales, twisting. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, we're going to twist to the right this time. Left hand finds right knee. Right hand plants behind your hip, lifting up, finding length in the spine, toning the belly. Exhale to twist. One more breath here. Good. Coming back through center. Starting with side to side. So to the side, front, side, back. And then smoothing it out, finding torso circles, thinking about really isolating the rib cage. Take your time here. One more circle. And then we'll switch directions. Good. And then returning the spine to neutral. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead, holding the arms here. Think about toning the belly towards the spine, rib cage draws down towards the hips, shoulders are relaxed out of the back, out of the ears. Palms face each other, face is soft, spine is long. Inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale, cactus the arms, bring them out to a T. And then finding a lifting in the heart space. Subtle back bend. Maybe you gaze up. Inhale to reach. Exhale, cactus. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Ooh. Swim the arms around behind you. If you want to, interlace your hands behind your back. Like so. Otherwise, you can clasp elbows. Wherever you are, finding an opening in the heart center, an opening in the chest, broadening in the collarbones. If you like, if you have your hands interlaced, you can extend your arms straight. Ooh. Magnetize the wrists towards each other. Continue to maintain posture. And breathe. Placing the hands on your hip, point your elbow to the side. Look over your shoulder towards your elbow. Switch sides. Good. Releasing the hands, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. And then find semicircles forward. Just going shoulder to shoulder for now. If you like to, if it feels okay for you, you can circle your head back. Take your time. Other direction. Good. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, side body stretch. Plant your right palm, lift the other arm up and over. Breathe into that side body. Shoulder out of the ear. Neck is in line with the spine. One more deep breath here. Good. Press them out away. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Plant the palm, reaching up and over. Think about lifting up through the heart space, lifting the heart towards the ceiling, pressing the mat away, rotating opening the shoulder, opening the collarbones, breathing into the rib cage. Neck is in line with the spine. And then you look up. Good. Inhale, coming up through center. I'm going to remove that prop. We'll find a seated staff pose. Extending your legs out straight in front of you. Walking the flesh out from under the sit bones. Extending up through the heels, shaking out your legs. Think about toning the belly, lifting up through the crown of the head. Nice tall posture. Relaxed shoulders. Inhale, reaching the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're gonna fold forward, flat back, nice and slow. Paint the wall. Fingertips find the floor. Active in the feet. Spread the toes. Inhale, finding length in the spine. Exhale, walking the hands forward just a tiny bit. Take your time here. Linking breath with movement. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Good. Walking the hands back up. Slowly recentering the spine. We're going to come into Lord of the Fishes twist. So keeping the left leg extended, bend your right leg. If you want to, you could cross it over. Play around with this situation. We're gonna twist to the right towards the crossed leg though. So if you want to keep it here, that's fine. We're gonna plant the right palm behind the back, lifting up in the crown of the head, lengthen up with that left arm, elbow to outside of knee, pressing up, taking your time here, setting up this twist. You could play around with how you have the arm. You can kind of wrap it around here, have it out in a mudra. Again, you can option to wrap this here. Again, thinking about having it originate in the low back. There's 29 vertebrae in the spine. So it's going to take a little while to get everything situated. It's not used to twisting like this. So I think it's important, especially in yoga, to be compassionate with yourself, be gentle with yourself. It's hard to twist and talk. Okay, here we go. Gently release. We'll do a quick counter pose before we switch sides. Extending that right leg and bending the left. Taking your time getting it set up here. Planting the hand outside of your hip. Finding length in the spine, coming up nice and tall, and then coming into your twist. It's probably going to feel different on both sides. Make sure you're not gripping anywhere else. Trying to release the tension through the breath. Good. Gently releasing, coming back through center. We're going to make our way onto our bellies. Stretch out the front of the body a little bit. We'll meet in Sphinx pose. So lowering all the way down onto the ground. Forearms extend out in front of you. Whew. Pressing the pelvis into the mat. Pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. You can keep your feet about hip width apart if you like. Elbows are under the shoulders. Shoulders are out of the ears, relax down the back. Spreading the fingers wide. Lifting up in the heart space, and then see if you can press your palms into the floor actively and then draw your heart forward through your rib cage. Good. One more breath here. Good. Gently lower down. Lower your forehead to stacked hands and allow the low back to release. From here, we're going to find side sphinx. So coming onto the right forearm, I'm going to roll onto my right hip. My hips and knees and feet are stacked. My elbows underneath my shoulder. My palm is flat on the floor. And I'm finding an opening in the side body. Lifting up out of the shoulders. Neck is in line with the spine. Option to go deeper by straightening out that supporting arm. Wherever you are, breathe into any areas of tension or tightness. And then we'll gently switch sides. Rolling onto the left hip. Left elbow under shoulder. Palm is face down. Fingers are spread. Hips, knees, ankles are stacked. One nice long line. Lifting up out of the shoulder. Torso is nice and long. Neck in line with the spine. Maybe your head goes back and then you gaze up. Again, option to take this further by straightening out that supporting arm. It's totally up to you how deep you want to go. But try not to have the shoulder be collapsing into the ear. It's better to have good posture than to go deeper necessarily. One more breath here, and then we'll meet in a child's pose. Gently rolling back onto the belly, pressing the mat away. Hips searching for the heels, arms outstretched in front of you. You can come into wide leg or seedling child's pose. Finding a release in the low back as you stretch the arms forward, releasing the forehead to the earth. Coming forward into tabletop. Pressing into the ground actively with the thumb pads. Tops of the feet press into the earth. Knees are under the hips. We'll find some cat-cow. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the gaze. Lifting the hips. Exhale, press the mat away, rounding the back. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. If you like, you can add some side to side movement. Going nice and slow here. There's no rush. Pausing in the center, we'll reverse direction. If you like, you can include the neck. Good. And then returning to our neutral tabletop, shake out your wrists a little bit here. Check in with how your wrists are feeling. Roll out your ankles. If you like, you can flip your hands over, stretching out the tops of the forearms. One at a time. We're going to come into a thread the needle. So this is another twist. We'll start with going to the left. So opening up to the right, and then threading the needle underneath and through, lowering down until your shoulder and temple find the earth. Keeping the tops of the feet on the floor. Actively press them away with your left hand. If you want to go deeper, you can extend that leg straight out behind you. Continue to press the tops of the feet into the earth. Breathing into any areas of tightness. Gently coming out of the pose. Switching sides, opening up to the left, threading that arm underneath and through, lowering down to the ground. Pressing into the mat for leverage. Maybe your big toes find each other. Maybe you extend that right leg long. Gently coming out of the twist. Coming into puppy pose. So my hips are going to stay above my knees. I'm going to walk my hands forward, seeing how low I can get my heart towards the floor. This is a big shoulder, chest, heart opener, back bend. Forehead can find the floor or your chin. Coming forward onto the forearms, we'll find a forearm plank. So simply lifting the kneecaps up off the earth. If this is too much for you, lowering the kneecaps and just lifting the feet up off the earth. We'll find my favorite hip dips. Rainbow hips. One more on each side. Good, and then lowering the knees to the earth, lowering down to the belly. We're gonna do one more stretch from the belly. This is also kind of a nice spinal twist, and it really helps to open up the front of the chest. We're gonna stretch out our chest muscles, our pectorals. Extend your right arm out to the side in a T shape, palm face down, and then you're gonna roll towards your outstretched arm onto your right hip until you feel an opening in the right armpit, the right pectoral muscle. My left foot can come around behind me. It's really just gonna depend how open you are in the chest. And then my head can come either to a block or to the ground. And breathe. All right, and then coming back through center, very slowly, gently, carefully, over to the other side. Continue to breathe deeply. Gently coming back through center. We're gonna meet on our booties. Do a little bit of core work here. So soles of the feet will be on the earth. Begin to tuck the tailbone under, toning the belly. Lean back, arms reach forward. Continue to lean back. If you like, option to lift one foot up off the earth and then the other. See if you can find your balance here. This is called half boat. Ardha Navasana. You always have the option to extend or to go back down to the floor. Bring the palms together at heart center. We're going to slowly find some twists, side to side. Ooh. Good. And then gently releasing, rolling down to the ground. Take your time, vertebrae by vertebrae. Releasing the arms overhead, extending the legs out long, full body stretch. Drawing the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock side to side. And then begin to rock forward and back. We'll meet in a seated position. Coming into a wide-legged straddle. Finding length in the spine, tucking the tailbone, rooting into the earth, and then gently walking the hands forward. Maybe you have some kind of a prop in front of you that you can lower down onto the elbows, extending out actively through the balls of the feet, finding a nice opening in the groins here. One more deep breath here. Gently walking the hands back up. We'll find a nice side stretch from here. Sliding the right palm along the inside of the thigh. Left arm reaches up and over. Again, it's not really important how far down you go. We're looking for nice posture. Neck in line with the spine. Rotating up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're not collapsing forward. Lifting up in the heart space. Maybe you gaze up. One more breath here. Make sure that you're still maintaining both sit bones contact on the earth. Good. Coming up through center. I know this one is intense. Other side. Sliding the hand on the inside of the leg, reaching up and over. Good. Inhale, coming through center. Returning your feet together. Give yourself a big hug. Good. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So meeting in tabletop. Extending that right leg long behind you, bringing it towards your right wrist, swivel that right foot forward, and then scooch back with your left foot. We're looking for a nice opening in that right hip space. If this is not available to you, you can always do recline figure 4 or fire log, sort of double stacked pigeon. This is an option as well. If you are in pigeon and you want to add on a little twist, you could add on a thread the needle by reaching your left hand around, coming down like so. Gently walking the hands back up. Switch sides, meeting in tabletop. Extending that left leg behind you. Drawing it to the left wrist. Swivel your foot forward and then scooch back until you find your hip stretch. It's going to feel different on both sides. Again, option to find that thread the needle variation. Gently walking the hands back through center. We're going to come to lay down on our backs. Finding one more spinal twist and then Shavasana. So you can draw the knees into the chest, or you can have one leg crossed over the other. Whatever feels good for you, coming into a classic reclined spinal twist, lowering the knees to the left. Trying to keep both shoulders on the ground, palms flat on the floor. Gently coming out of your twist. Taking your time. Transitioning between sides. And gently coming back through center. And then setting up for Shavasana. I'm going to roll up my blanket. Put it behind my heart space for a little bit of an extra heart opener. Letting go completely, tuning into the breath. Beginning to wake up the body, wiggling fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, reaching overhead, stretching, rolling over onto your right side. Take your time as you turn to seated. Ending how we began. Again, this has been a class really focusing on twisting, detoxifying the body, thinking about the yama, Brahmacharya, which is non-excess, trying to enjoy everything in moderation, take good care of yourself, drink lots of water. During twists, toxins may get released that need to be flushed through the body. Make sure to get lots of rest, and I hope that this video finds you well. Hopefully see you again next class. We'll finish together by sealing our practice, reaching the arms up overhead. Inhale, exhale, drawing the energy down to heart center. We'll take 3 nice deep breaths. It always feels really good to end on some fully oxygenated blood. Go ahead and inhale and exhale. Inhale and release. Last one, nice and deep. And let it all go. The light in me sees and honors the light that is in you. In that spirit, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for tuning into my channel.